Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I was looking at something. Okay, this will be quick. That's why I didn't even do an intro. This will be pretty quick. Let me just get my screen together real fast. Okay, so I don't. This is my reliable normal source, so I know that it exists. So I'm gonna tell y'all the little that I saw, and then I have something, and I hope DG sees this or God's child or somebody. But I have a question after this. But as you see in the title, a witness subpoena was issued for Melody in that DV harassing case. Um, Unfortunately, I'm coming with more questions than information on this one. But what I'm looking at, first of all, Alabama. This is why I need the actual attorneys on this one. It says the appellate court's overview. It says appellate courts do not try cases, have juries, witnesses, or court reporters. They review actions or decisions of the trial courts by reviewing the record on questions of law or allegations of procedural error. In carrying out this review, the appellate courts are restricted to the evidence and exhibits presented at the trial court level. So what I have been told before. Okay, so it says they don't do witnesses. That's what it confused me. Thank you. I'm glad you're in here, DG. Because see, it says appellate courts do not try cases, have juries, witnesses, or court reporters. That's what it. So what am I misreading? That's why I said let me not come in here like I know. But what am I misreading, DG? Because it says they don't have witnesses. But basically, in my opinion, this sucks because that means she has to go through more again for his stupidity. Like, it's an appeal from a court that doesn't have a jury. Okay. Gotcha. Well, does that mean since they can call her, can anything else happen to him if they, or do they just uphold the decision if they decide to uphold the decision? Like, for instance, I know some people are like, please just let him go ahead and face a worse sentence then, but or is it that they just will just say this is the actual trial? Because he filed an appeal. This is why I'm confused. Because he filed an appeal. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Oh, okay. DG said it's not an appeal in the traditional sense because of how their court system is set up. Okay. All right. So it's just another way. This man gonna be bothering Melody. Another way. This is ridiculous. But yeah, what I can say is as of yesterday, the subpoena was issued for Melody for this. And it's a witness subpoena issued. Their rule allowed an appeal with jury trial, which is unusual in most states. The whole Alabama system is confusing. Okay. Hey, T. Roberts. Hey. Okay. So this is weirdly something for Alabama. Okay. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you saw it sophisticated in Miss D, but it was more about the other issues that he was doing with their civil case, but I still believe it in this one as well. It was called, I'm going to call it this. I don't think this was a term, but basically like judicial abuse. It's another way to manipulate and re-victimize somebody. You keep them in court. The person you're already harassing, you keep them in court. And I think that this is just another way. I do. I'm sorry. I do. Yeah, Miss Cutie Pie, that's what DG was explaining to me, that Alabama is apparently they do let you do that. She said their rule allows an appeal with jury trial, which is unusual in most states. So, yeah, you did see the part about the jury trial. You did. Okay, DG said, I emailed you the specific rule a while ago. The original court couldn't have a jury, so this is a right in that state. Okay. Okay. Thank you, DG. Yeah, I know. Prayers up. Keep the prayers up. He does. He needs to let it go. He needs to let it go, Showbiz. It's likely why he appealed in the first state or first place. I'm seeing Kingston Girl. I'm seeing. Look, that's what American Born and Stephanie said. Let her testify and bury him in court. So, okay, DG, does that mean, since it's now a trial by jury, does that mean also that other evidence can be introduced? Does that mean that too? Or is it still they can only go by the original evidence, but they can also have witnesses, if you happen to know? I'm gonna go back and look up your email well, you know what? No, I promised I would keep this short so I can come back and we can talk about it some more when I reread the rule you sent me. I'll do that. Right. It's ridiculous. I told y'all, to me, I do think he's using the system to just further victimize Melody. I really do. In South Carolina, the original court could have had a jury of 6 and the appeal would go to circuit court with no jury. But in Alabama, their lower level court doesn't have a jury. Okay. Well, no, obviously I would want whatever's going to help that conviction stick. I just thought what I read was that that's just not what they have. I thought that the appeal, you didn't have witnesses. That's what I'm just saying I was thinking by their legal procedure, they didn't have witnesses. But yes, of course, I just want it to be over for her. Like, honestly. Oh, okay. DG said it works like a trial de novo, a new trial. So all relevant evidence is admissible that supports the charge. I hope it doesn't take long, but good. I hope everything is used to bury him. I really do. It's not a regular appeal because of the original court lacking jurisdiction to have a jury trial. Okay, thank you. B said, you have no idea how this is mentally. My ex is the same way. I just had court in September and then again in November. It is manipulation and it is mentally exhausting and draining. I agree. Yep. We need everything used. Yep. Sure do. No, well, bad just is always bothering her. It's not bad. Like, I don't think this is a good, I ain't gonna say nothing, but no, it's not. It's the bad is that it's another way it's bothering her, if that makes sense. But if all relevant evidence can be introduced, that's good. But it's just draining. It's already happened. We've already had to see this, and then he's doing it again. That's the draining, to me, abusive part of it all. Like, he keeps dragging everything over and over and over. You got the civil case over here. You got the criminal case over here. He's just dragging and dragging and dragging. It's too much. Oh, DG said, I would have hoped that a new investigation would have upgraded the charge, but it doesn't appear that that's an option. It is a lot against him. I don't know if it could only be against the original incident, Casty, but I know whatever the prosecution, since it's a trial de novo, that means it's prosecution involved again, since now he just also gets trial by jury or states involved again. So that means that whatever they can work in, I hope they work in. That's the way I'll put it. Yeah, I hope they seal the deal on that. I really do. Does that mean new sentencing too, DG? I'm gonna try to stop asking all these questions of you. This is my last question. Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna reread that rule and everything again. But DG, does that mean that there's a new sentencing can happen too? It's his last way. Hey, Auntie Sassy. Yes, it's his last way to control her. Manipulation through the courts. Yes. This is honestly another form of harassment. We were looking at this when it came to when he tried to bring up the stupid stuff after Melody's TikTok. Okay, I have four and a half minutes. I'm looking at my time. He's going crazy that he doesn't have access. And hey, Talking Out Loud, shout out to my content creators, Talking Out Loud. How I was gonna say How I See TV. I must feel her energy. Sassy TV from the 803. Hey y'all. He is using every way. I really do. Okay, it's a criminal charge, so Melody wouldn't have already been a witness in the prior hearing that resulted in this appeal. Oh, my last question was, or would have. You probably said would have. I probably accidentally changed it to. My last question was, would it be a new sentencing that could happen too? I know it still has to stay within the jurisdiction of the charge, but could they, or would he only still be sentenced to what he's appealing from, and it couldn't be more than that? Or could they do new sentencing and max out whatever sentence the jurisdiction, or not the jurisdiction, but the level of the crime can be, whatever that punishment is, can they resentence him to something and max that out within the limitations? That was my last question. Dark energy at its finest. I agree. No, it's the same. Well, it's the same court date for now from what we discussed, which is thankfully, Melody's attorneys got a continuance on the civil side because he hadn't even finished this court date yet. So from that time, he has his court date coming up. That hasn't changed yet, and I hope it does not get pushed back anymore. Okay, DG said usually no, but Alabama has funny rules. The general practice is you can't further punish someone for exercising a right. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. I hope he doesn't either, Casty. Because right now, basically, he's on probation. The max he would serve right now would be 30 days in jail if he violates anything, which to me, I feel like he's already violated some stuff. So I think it was 30 days in jail. He's forced to see. It was. I'm gonna have to bring this back up later because I really don't want to misspeak just because my memory doesn't want to serve me right now. But it's a very small sentence. It's a very small short-term sentence. Hopefully the message that Yuckmouth put out saying Melody was cheating and she got proof, hopefully it can be added. I hope all relevant evidence is introduced and used and it's effective. That's what I hope. Oh yeah, I guarantee you he's violated. Right. I believe it. Lies more lies. Right. He hasn't served any time. It was 30 days suspended, 1 year probation, right? Restraining order and some other conditions. Right. He could only contact her via the rules from their civil court procedure case, whatever. He can only contact her via that, which is really obviously minimal to no contact already. But he tries. Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping that it is presented because we don't know. We don't know. DG said the stuff that's happened since then would not be admissible because they don't prove or disprove the picture he sent. So yeah, there y'all go. They would support new charges, however. So there y'all go. All right, I'm gonna get off of here because DG came in, thank goodness, and answered my questions that I had. So y'all, just so y'all see it, the new things that happened would not support the picture he sent, but those could be new charges possibly, depending on how it goes down. And he also most likely will not get a worse sentencing. She said she don't do Alabama law. That's not her state, but usually you don't get a worse sentence for exercising the right to appeal. So it's all we can hope for is that they actually just uphold his current sentence. Honestly, I hope they find that he violated his current sentence too, so he can do those 30 days. That's what I want. He really did get a slap on the wrist. He sure did. Yes, sending love and prayers out. Y'all, I have so many things I'm going to keep in my head, but here we go. I'm going to end on you, Latoya. Let's pray for justice for Melody and her family. That's where I'll end it right there, Latoya, because that's exactly what it is. Please please. And anything else he's doing in the dark, which he's doing 1,000 things, I hope justice happens with him. I know it's not happening in the time we hoping, but I just need it to happen for him. I really do. I really, really do. Okay, I'll leave it there then. But thank you, DG. Thank you very much for answering my questions, our questions. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later on this evening. Please come to the menopause discussion with me, with myself, and what's happening. There's always something, but again, in my opinion, this is just another way to harass and manipulate. I really think that's what he uses the court system for. I see y'all. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.